Texas A&M Aggies. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. Time to find out who's going to be moving on in the college football playoff. Kickoff team out there. We're ready to rumble for this college football playoff game. He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. Tackle at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. So the Hurricanes offense comes on the field first today. Down to the final 8 now. Quarterfinal matchups at neutral locations, Kirk. And that means one team, which won a conference championship, is rested. The other team is coming off an emotional win just a week ago.
And, Chris, the prevailing thought would be, boy, the team that gets a chance to rest would be in a better position. But as we saw in 2024, the teams that got that rest, they lost their rhythm. And I think the teams that had a chance to play, they continue to stay in their routine, and it really benefited them. Let's see how it plays out today. How about the timing here by the defense to shoot that gap? As an offensive lineman, you have to anticipate that, close that gap off. Otherwise, it could be a long day.
He's looking to scramble. Slides to avoid the big hit.
Hey, if you're not going to account for a quarterback, he's going to be smart enough to take off when the opportunity is there.
Third down. Dropping back. We're going to throw for the first down. Very tight coverage. It's incomplete on the deflection. And the Canes will bring their punt team onto the field. On a punt now for the first time today. The coverage team makes the stop on this return. So the Texas A&M Aggies offense comes out for their first possession today. Let's check out the impact players in this game, Kirk. Guys that are going to have to step up and deliver. The teammates look to them. Coaches are counting on them today.
Chris, I think these are the guys that show the most consistency, and I think that's why we're showcasing them. They're going to have to be able to step up and not only make plays, I think provide the leadership. Coaches told us all week that these are the guys that really are unique within this program, and hopefully they play well today.
Handoff to the back. Look out, room to run here. First down and more, he's still running. And he breaks loose down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Texas A&M, as they claim the lead in this playoff game.
Well, this is what this running back brings to the table for this offense. He's always one touch away from a huge play. And here he gets the ball, gets some space, and from there, no one's going to catch him on his way to the end zone.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. Tackle at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. And the Hurricanes offense retakes the field. Last time was a quick 3 and out. Can they get a drive going this time? And looking to throw now on first down. Looking to scramble. Tackle made him to play at the 29-yard line.
This is why I love the quarterbacks that can make things happen. Here you have an opportunity to try to create. Nothing's there. Play breaks down. Instead of just throwing it away, he sits back, sees nothing downfield, decides to be able to pick up the first down by himself. Impressive run to pick up the first, keep this drive moving.
They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Runs through the defender. Sophomore brought down after a nice run.
Boy, this back is running very well today and living up to so many great backs that they've had over the years at Miami. Edgerrin James and Frank Gore and Willis McGahee and Clinton Portis. All those guys won a lot of games and ran the ball well. Right now, they got to be loving what they're seeing from this back.
He's taken down, but that's a nice gain. They'll spot the ball now at the 35.
Chris, how about the offensive balance these last couple plays we're seeing from these guys? Not only are they balanced, but the explosiveness. A big run followed up by a big play through the air and puts a lot of pressure on this defense.
Finally, they get him. A great tackle by the quarterback. Not easy with that size difference. Here's the second down play.
Well, this is why running the football is so important. You run the ball and then you go play action. It affects the eyes of the safeties and linebackers and frees up some space for the tight end to be able to pick up a nice gain.
The Hurricanes line up on 1st and 10 now. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Running back grabs it on a screen. Nowhere to run. A corralling from no gain.
Chris, the execution here on the screen pass was okay by the offense. The defense just almost anticipating the screen. He had nowhere to go.
Second down play coming up. Secondary up now, trying to jam these receivers. The pass rush closing in. It's a wide receiver screen. And he's tackled for a loss after the catch. The defense all over that one. 8th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Quarterback still with the football. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. So looks like they'll bring the field goal unit onto the field. This will be a 45-yard attempt. The field goal is good.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now. He'll bring it out from his end zone. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Here comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. Last possession was a 1-play touchdown drive on the ground. See if the offensive line can continue to create some big lanes. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Makes a quick catch. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
The defense sits back in a zone coverage. Good job here by the quarterback, recognizing that soft coverage, and he hits the routine drag route underneath for a 1st down.
Big guys up front lined up. It's 1st down. It's a draw play. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just at 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Looking to pass here. The pass is caught, and he breaks clear down the right side. It's a foot race, and it's a long-distance house call. Touchdown, Aggies.
That's exactly what this offense needed to do. A quick strike to be able to climb back into this football game. Now can the defense do their job and get a stop and give this hot offense the football back?
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And the return starts just inside the end zone. He tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the Miami offense is back on the field. It's hard to win these games just kicking field goals. They need to find the end zone here, some urgency. Looking to throw it on 1st down. Oh, they trap him for a sack.
Chris, that is textbook by this defense in man-to-man coverage. Nowhere to go for this quarterback. He's looking around everywhere to find an open man. By the time he figures it out, it's a sack for the defense.
That sack makes it 2nd down and forever. Makes the grab with plenty of room to run. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play. The Canes looking to crank up the tempo a bit. Play action here on 1st down. The junior trying to take a shot, but overthrows his man.
It has been a tough first half in this playoff game for this offense. They cannot get anything going through the air. Not only they down the scoreboard, but there's really nothing to build around as we get ready to go into the second half.
Bringing pressure. Scrambling, now he'll make the throw. And he can't hold on right in his hands, and he dropped it.
Well, this defense has been incredible all year long, and they continue to be that way in the postseason. Just getting after this offense, whether it's putting pressure on the quarterback, great coverage downfield. Right now, they are dominating this game.
Receiver makes the grab. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Chris, there's a lot of pressure on this offense here early in this game. They're down early, 3rd down and long. Nice job of protecting. The last thing they want to do is have to punt this ball away. So instead, the quarterback has time. Nice throw, and it's a 1st down.
2nd down after that previous play. Looking to throw yet again. Taking a shot deep down the right side. And it's hauled in. Catch made way downfield. Touchdown, Hurricanes. Great connection there for 6 points.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Pitch point is good. They draw within 4 at 14-10. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Solid coverage there. They get it at the 15. That's when the offense will take over. And here comes the Aggies offense back on the field. Here's the first play of the drive now, backed up at the 15. A little bit of my turn, your turn in the early going here. Both offenses scoring touchdowns their last possession. The gain is 2 yards, so it's 2nd and 8.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Catch made in space. Look out. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain.
Boy, another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Quick throw complete to the tight end. Not easy to bring down. The quarterback finally gets the job done. Pass complete. It's 2nd down now. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. They've got him at the 48, but that's a 1st down.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. 1st down. Looking to throw the football. Looking right. This one caught. Breaking free at the 35. He's in the clear down the right side. End zone ahead. And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, Texas A&M. Simple throw, all the yards after the catch. Explosive play by the receiver to score.
Just a dynamic, athletic playmaker. As simple as you said, Chris, just throw him the football, he makes a catch, and then all the fireworks are after the catch. And this defense just unable to corral him.
And as we flip the field and begin quarter number 2, we'll see if they can continue to build this lead. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. And he stopped at the 20, tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. And here comes the Miami offense back out onto the field. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time, looking to do the same thing here. We'll see if the defense can make adjustments. They start with an RPO, quick pass to the right. And he breaks the tackle on the way to a solid gain there.
So much pressure on the defense against the RPO because you're always going to be wrong if it's executed correctly. Here they were determined to stop the run. The problem is you leave yourself vulnerable to a throw into a flat. Right flat's open, the quarterback makes the right throw. Look at these yards.
The Hurricanes will hustle to the line here to run the hurry up. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. Tackle's made, but not before he makes the 43-yard line. This drive is going now. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. The Canes begin a new series here, 1st and 10. And the wideout goes in motion. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give.
That's a really good run by this offense. And Chris, here they go. Up-tempo offense looking for a first down.
Thrown quickly, caught in the right flat. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. Oh, what a grab! They finally make the tackle, but he gets all the way to the 14.
Well, that's their second sack already in this game right now. And this offensive coordinator, he's going to have to come up with some changes in pass pro. Keep a tight end in, roll the quarterback out, anything they can do to help him out. Otherwise, this poor guy's going to spend his entire playoff experience on his back.
The offense will look to regroup here at 2nd and 11. Big throw caught on the left side. We get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. So here we go, 3rd down in the red zone, the kind of play that decides football games. Looking to the end zone, and he's got it. Touchdown, Canes. No surprise there, Kirk. It's a red zone touchdown to the big tight end.
Well, the tight ends are usually much more involved down in the red zone because of their size and their skill set allows them to be more effective down in this area. Now, they may not hurt you on the big, long throw, but they can use their bodies to provide the quarterback a nice target when the defense is so condensed.
He's going to return it from near the goal line. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. And the Texas A&M offense heads back out onto the field. Let's see if they can keep that passing game going. The last possession, very efficient and precise. Toss play, running right. Defense not fooled on the toss play. They've got it behind the line of scrimmage.
Chris, great job here by this defense. They're trying to bounce this to the outside, take advantage of his speed in the backfield, but no chance at all. The defensive speed, ability to diagnose the play, blows it up.
Looking for his big tight end. Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. They bring him down, but the drive has now reached the 35. The offense operating at peak efficiency. They come to the line again. First down, looking to throw the ball. Grabbed by the receiver. And a nice first down game there. They get him down, but very close to the first down marker.
Well, it's a game of matchups. Always has been and always will be, especially on the perimeter. And the quarterback believes his guy is better than their guy.
They'll look to throw it here on second down. It's a short completion to the big tight end. Tackle, but first down.
I mean, we're not even to halftime yet, and I don't think this guy wants to take a break once we get to the half. That's his 5th catch and counting.
This Texas A&M offense is moving quickly down the field. Looking to throw again. Caught quickly. The defense all over him. They stop him right at the line.
This defense reminds me of a group that just is all about preparation. They are completely dialed in on this play. Yeah, they give up the completion, but how about that? Nowhere to go after the catch.
Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. On the run, he'll let it go. Makes the catch near the sideline and keeps the foot in bounds. That's enough for a first down.
Boy, huge play here for Texas A&M. A nice throw, but even a better catch by this wide receiver. Man, they've had some great ones over the years at College Station. Guys like Mike Evans and Anais Smith most recently. Going back to Christian Kirk. Guys with some size and speed.
Refusing to be brought down. Touchdown, Aggies.
I think we're starting to kind of see a theme here, Chris, today. That's his 2nd touchdown. The offensive line doing their job, and he's doing an outstanding job of just reading the defense, finding the hole, and being able to pick up big yards and touchdowns.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. And the Hurricanes offense retakes the field. So the first play of the drive coming up here, under 3 minutes to play before half. They scored a touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop them this time. Nowhere to run on that play. They've got him in the backfield. That's a loss of a yard.
That is called gap integrity. Nice job by this defense of taking away that inside run and then using their speed as the back tried to bounce that to the outside. There's just no room to run.
That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Quick throw to the left. Makes the catch downfield. They bring him down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to the 39.
Just a great throw and an even better catch here by Miami to be able to come up with a big play for this offense. And oh my gosh, just an embarrassment of riches when it comes to Miami in the wide receiver position. And you can say not recently. They've had some pretty good players, but you go back, Michael Irvin, Andre Johnson, Reggie Wayne, Santana Moss. I just could keep going and going when it comes to the Canes.
First down here for this offense. Off an RPO, the quarterback looks to his right. Defense reacts quickly, a very short gain on the play. They'll crank up the tempo here with the clock ticking down. Second down. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. He lets it go. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
The defense has got to do a better job of communicating. That is a wide open receiver. They catch a break by an errant throw by the quarterback.
The offense facing a tough conversion here. 3rd and long from the 42. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Lets it go quickly. And it's incomplete again. 4th down coming up. And the Canes will line up to kick it away when it comes for a second punt of the game. Oh, it landed at the 8-yard line, but a lucky bounce into the end zone for a touchback. And here comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. So here we go. First play of the drive, under 2 minutes before halftime. The last possession, they really had the passing game clicking. Moved right down the field for a touchdown. They get him down, but that's a nice play. Moves the ball to the 33.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
offense swarms him on that first down play. Now they come up 2nd and 15 after the loss. He escapes the pocket. Quarterback on the move, trying to make something happen.
Well, that's a big-time scramble by that quarterback. My gosh, if you're the defensive coordinator, you got to be scratching your head. You had him at 2nd forever. You take away everything downfield, and this guy picks up these yards by running the ball. Now, it's 3rd down. You better make up for it right here.
Back now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. Defense is coming after him. The timeout is called. Important stage late here in the 2nd quarter. They're going for it, but the offense needs 13 yards on this 4th down. And the quarterback drops back, looking for an open man. Pressure is coming. Makes the catch, and that is enough for a 1st down. They've got him, but they convert on 4th down, and the drive keeps going.
Boy, the defense had everybody accounted for except the running back. You could really feel the quarterback having to work through his progressions. He came off his primary, finally end zone ahead. Big runs like this are just demoralizing for a defense. It's one thing to give up big plays over your head against the pass game. When teams can run the ball and pick up yards like this, really affects the team's mental psyche and their confidence. And you'll start to see some missed tackles following a play like that.
No stopping him on that run. Touchdown, Texas A&M.
I mean, body blow after body blow. It just cannot get any worse for this defense. The offense once again driving the ball down the field, puts the ball into the end zone for another touchdown.
And the PAT is good. So the offense getting some momentum before halftime of the touchdown. Now they kick off and hopes the defense can get a quick stop. He's going to try for a return from a couple of yards deep in the end zone. He's tackled at the 17, so it would have been better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. And the Miami offense is back on the field. It'd be a surprise if they took a risk here with the final seconds of the first half backed up near their own end zone. So here comes the first play of the drive. Can they do something in the final 30 seconds of the half? On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. Offense stops the clock with their 2nd timeout to talk strategy.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. He's got it with room to run. Oh, the spin move, and he's got some space here. Touchdown, Miami. Strong game by this quarterback.
Now that's what I'm talking about. This hasn't been a great first half, but putting up that touchdown like this, now they're going to be feeling good heading into that locker room and get themselves to believe that they can come back and win this game.
And the extra point splits the uprights.
24.
He'll return it from inside the 5. He stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Time ticking away. Time for just one more play before halftime. And it's a direct snap. And the ball is picked off. Breaks into the open. And the defender will step out of bounds after the pick to wrap up the first half of play. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
Chris, the magnitude of these CFP matchups is always on another level. And it's clear, the aerial attacks of both teams have been relentless. They've been burning each of these secondaries like toast. Just an assault on the defensive game plans, if there even were defensive game plans. Gotta think, fellas, based on the first 2 quarters, we're going to see every route in the route tree again in this second half. For now, let's get back to the guys in the booth to start up this second half.
All right, thank you for the update, Kevin. Appreciate it. The Hurricanes will kick it away to get us going in the second half. Return starts from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Here comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. An effective running game is why they were on top. Let's see if the defense can find a way to stop that. We get the second half started with the running play.
Hey, whether it's been on the inside or bouncing things to the outside, this guy has shown you everything that he has to offer, and a big part of the reason why they're enjoying this nice lead.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Takes the handoff again. They tackle him right at the 35-yard line.
Well, much like what we saw in the first half, Chris, in this playoff game, no adjustments, go right back to giving this running back to football. He's had a monster day and continues to get positive yards.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. They tackle him, but not before he makes the 45. A solid gain.
Chris, much like we saw in the first half, this quarterback can put the ball right on the money. Now, you know the defensive coordinator at halftime spent all the time he could with his secondary to come up with answers on how to try to slow this guy down.
Let's it fly to the wideout. Wide open downfield. Tackle made after a big gain.
Chris, that's just perfect execution here by the offense. Quarterback does a nice job getting back, putting the ball out where the receiver can make a play on it. Nothing you can do as a defender.
Texas A&M getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Looking to throw it from the red zone. Delivers quickly to the left side. Oh, he makes the catch. Tackle is made at the 4. It'll be first down and goal.
Another big play by this offense, and it continues to be the pass game between the offensive line, the receivers running good routes, and this quarterback making.
And he muscles into the end zone. Touchdown, Aggies. That's another touchdown for this running back. They can't stop him. Dream performance in this playoff game.
Yeah, this is going to be a performance we're going to be talking about for a long time. I just love watching because he's doing it in so many different ways. We've seen speed. We've seen his physicality. He's breaking tackles. Boy, just an absolute dream scenario, as you said.
The extra point makes the lead 18 now. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He's going to bring it out of the end zone for a couple yards deep. Tackled at the 7-yard line. That's good coverage, but a bad decision to bring it out. And here comes the Miami offense back out onto the field. The offense is backed up here, beginning in the shadow of their own end zone. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. As the first down is still going. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
The offense comes up with a huge gain. It looks like they're going to go up-tempo. Keep this momentum going and keep the defense as much as you can on their heels.
The Canes looking to run some tempo here. Breaks an open space. The stop made at the 45, but enough for a first down. Another chunk play. This offense is really clicking. And looking to throw now on first down. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. And it's caught across the middle. Breaks loose at the 40. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain. So the big chunk play has the offense already in field goal range with a fresh set of downs. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Quarterback delivers quickly, a receiver on the screen.
It can be hard sometimes in the pre-snap, but if the quarterback can identify the outside coverage, he can avoid these kind of losses. This was just man coverage on the outside, and the secondary pounced on that screen.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Deep shot toward the end zone. Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
Love this aggressive mindset from the quarterback and offensive coordinator. Found the matchup that you wanted, take a shot downfield. You don't hit it, but you made the defense be aware of it.
Makes the catch downfield. And they finally tackle him down at the 1. Big gain on the pitch and catch.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
And they're trying to punch it in here. And he goes nowhere. Stop pulled behind the line of scrimmage.
It is tough to run the football inside this 5-yard line. Give all the credit to that defensive line, eating up those linemen, allowing the rest of the defense to fly to the football for that short loss.
Another handoff to him on 2nd and goal. And he fights into the end zone. Touchdown, Hurricanes. That kind of execution in a long drive, that's why this team made it to the college football playoff.
That's exactly right. Being able to mix in the run with a pass, picking up first downs, and eventually coming up with the touchdown. That is a tough thing to do. They made it look easy.
And he knocks through the PAT. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And here comes the Aggies offense back on the field. Well, last drive, the passing game, very effective. Moved them right down the field. And the defense make adjustments. Looking to throw it on 1st down. From the pocket, delivers over the middle. That'll be enough for a 1st down, brought down at the 43.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
Gain on the first play, moves it to the 43. It'll be 1st down. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. Oh, they test the middle there and get nothing.
This guy has been dominant all afternoon long, but that time, the defense has got to be asking themselves, where has that been? They finally get to him behind the line.
He's got room to run. Picks up the first, looking for more. Out of bounds after another huge chunk on the ground. What a job by this offensive line today.
How about setting the edge there on the right side of that offensive line? I wouldn't be surprised if they keep going back to the well, pounding it behind that right guard and right tackle and tight end, seeing what additional damage they can do.
Texas A&M getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Off the play fake, looking to throw. They give the running back a touch in the pass game. Catch made over the middle.
Chris, I love the versatility of this running back. We're seeing what he can do on full display on this drive. He's been running the football very well. This time they get him the ball out of the backfield, catching it, and he gets another positive gain.
Second effort, their defense cannot stop him short of the marker.
And that's a good, nice, crisp run for a 1st down. Don't forget, good blocking up front by the big fellas. And this running back, he just seems to have a nose for that 1st down marker. A few more runs like this, and he's going to be getting into a rhythm for sure.
0 running run, stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
The defense made a good play there, but needs to string along more stops like that against this running back if they want to be able to win this game. The run game has looked good in the 1st half, but maybe that won't be the case from now on.
Pass is tipped at the line and will fall incomplete. Good play.
If that ball were thrown just a little bit higher, they could have gotten away with a completion. But great play by the defender getting a hand on it.
seventh play of the drive coming up, but it is third down and long. Makes the grab, a chance to score. They make the stop just short of the marker. It's going to be fourth down and inches.
Well, we saw a lot of this in the first half. They go right back to him again. We can see the second half, that same trend continuing. If I'm the defensive coordinator, I'm rolling my coverage. Get a corner up in his face and put his safety back behind him.
Motors all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Texas A&M. Runner shows toughness and will, refusing to be brought down, ends up in the end zone.
Yeah, that defender had no chance bringing down this ball carrier by himself. That's why you better have a couple defenders, or else you're going to have more touchdowns like this.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. Defense able to bring him down to wrap up the third quarter of play. And as we break for the quarter, Kirk, it's Texas A&M on top. We played 3 quarters with a chance to stay alive for the national championship. Let's check out the game summary here so far. And now entering the final period of play, is there an epic comeback in store? We're going to find out. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Pass is caught right near the sideline. What a catch, does get the foot down.
Hey, it's positive yards, right? That's never a bad thing. But let's face it, these guys got a long way to go in a short amount of time to do it. So let's get the ball downfield and let's get it.
Swarm with a pass rush, a sack.
Chris, I'm really surprised by the way this game has turned out. That's another sack by this defense. They've done such a great job of preparing a plan to get ready for the top quarterbacks in the country. They've kept them out of sync, applied pressure, and a big part of the reason they're enjoying this lead right now.
Caught, he's wide open, look out. Powering through the defender. And he runs that about. That's a big gainer there.
Good job by this offensive line and a great throw by the quarterback to get that first down there on third down. It's exactly what they needed to do. This is too big of a game. They've come too far. They're in the playoff. You're down the...
He cannot escape. It's a sack.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
Sack on first down. It's second down. Press coverage now from the secondary. Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. And they bring him down. That's a very solid gain, but still well short of the marker. Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. They'll try the ground game here. Fights through a tackle. Nowhere to run. The defense swarms him. He'll lose 5 on the play.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
So down by multiple possessions here. The offense will try to convert here on fourth down. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Finds his receiver. That's enough for the first down. Touchdown, Canes. This offense is still clicking.
This is what having an accurate quarterback is so important. Fourth down, critical situation. He puts that ball right on his receiver. What I love to see is he not only picks up that first down, but he's got the speed and the awareness to take it to the end zone for the touchdown.
And the point after is good. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And the kickoff will be a return. Be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the Texas A&M offense heads back out onto the field. Can they keep it going? They mixed the run and pass beautifully in the last touchdown drive. defense smothers him for no gain.
Well, these are the kind of plays you have to make to be able to win the game in the second half. This back had a great first half and has gotten plenty of touches, so you've got to make sure this half is different than how things have gone so far.
And it's a bunch formation. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Fires it to the wideout. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
He's looking for that deep completion. I love the chunk play. I love the idea of being aggressive. They just come up empty.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in third and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? They bring him down, but the drive has now reached the 35.
I've really enjoyed watching this guy play all year, and it's been great to see him in person today, making good decisions, accurate throws, and keeping this offense moving.
Catch made by the tight end. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
I mean, Chris, look at this guy. Now, you talk about having a great day throwing the football and leading his team to a nice, comfortable lead late in the game, and it continues. The coach is showing confidence of what he can do.
It's a screen pass complete to the running back.
Chris, it's another nice pickup through the air. I thought they might be really just out to run the football here with the lead. But instead, they're electing to throw the football. Different routes, quarterbacks in rhythm. Really, it's almost an extension of their passing game.
Direct snap. On the run here. Lets it go. He finds his man. Oh, the way to the end zone. What a play. Touchdown, Aggies. Kirk, this quarterback told us this is my time to shine. A playoff game. He has gone out and backed that up so far.
Yeah, he's done everything that's been asked of him and more. Just a great job of getting into a rhythm. Really tough to defend. Right now, the defensive coordinator, you can see him down there. He's throwing his headset. He's frustrated. He's got to come up with some new wrinkles to try to slow this guy down.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. Extra point up and good. They build the lead to 18 here in the final quarter. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the Hurricanes offense retakes the field. Here comes the handoff. Moves the ball up to the 30. The Hurricanes looking to use the up-tempo offense here.
Pretty good gain here by this offense, and here they are. They're getting already set to the line of scrimmage. They're ready to go. Defense better get their cleats in the ground.
And he'll just throw it away to avoid the sack. So ball at the 30. This is a manageable third down play for the offense. Out of the gun now on third down. Oh, and he can't quite hold on. A great chance for their first interception here today. But it's going to bring up fourth down.
Love the idea of the defense getting more speed on the field, whether it's nickel or dime. Get as many defensive backs on the field as you can, and then sit back when you're working with this kind of lead in the fourth quarter. You don't want to give up the big play. Force them to throw underneath, tackle them inbounds, and keep that clock moving.
That decision to go for it on fourth down doesn't work out. And here comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. They take the field with serious momentum. They have been tough to stop so far. Can they keep it going? The offense gifted with great starting field position for this drive. Running out of time in the pocket. They bring him down just short of the marker, inches away from a first down.
Boy, the defense trying to get after this quarterback. I love the concept. I love the idea. Here, they don't give up the big play. They prevent him from getting out and picking up huge yards.
Stopped right there at the line. No gain.
Man, I've gotten so conditioned here now that we're in the fourth quarter to see this guy get the football, just get more positive yards. Finally this afternoon, the defense steps up, says enough is enough, and they come up with a nice tackle.
Touchdown, Texas A&M, and the route is on.
This is a such a well-designed play here, Chris. The offensive line opens things up initially, but you can see the speed of the back and the effort by the receivers not to be selfish. These guys are blocking downfield. That's why he got that ball to the end zone.
And the extra point was up and good. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Returner decides to field it. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16.
And the Miami offense will take over.
And the Miami offense is back on the field. Any hopes of staying alive in a playoff depend on making a play, scoring, and scoring quickly here. It's desperation time. Delivers from the pocket, complete over the middle. Tackle made on the play at the 29-yard line. The 1st and 10 play coming up for the offense. Off the play fake, looking to throw. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's 2nd down.
Boy, this offense has really struggled today, Chris, when it comes to throwing the football. They have dug themselves a huge hole. They're not going to have any chance of coming back. And I think one thing about this is you wonder where you go from here. You're hoping to make a play or two to give yourself a belief that things can get better, but it's just been a disastrous day for the offense.
Now the offense will call a timeout here. Something they didn't like about what they saw there, wanting to make an adjustment before this critical down. Little eye candy here from the offense, some pre-snap motion. In the 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. And they trap him for a sack.
It is a sack party out there for this defense. Everything going their way. You know that this offense is going to try to throw the football down by such a big margin late in the game. And this
looking deep down the right side. Caught at the 30, still running. They make the tackle, but he easily gets 1st down yardage, and the drive keeps going.
Chris, this is a great example of the awareness from both sides of the ball. The offense knowing where the 1st down marker is on 4th and long, and they're able to get to it. But the defense also has to know. They got to prevent the receiver from getting to the marker, and they're unable to do it here.
Ball carrier tackled at the 2, a solid gain on that completion. So 2 big plays in a row. The defense is reeling here. Now it's 1st and goal.
Chris, that's another big pass play, another milestone for this.
And he busts into the end zone. Touchdown, Miami.
And that's another touchdown for this guy. This defense better adjust and get eyes into that backfield, or he may go for a 3rd or a 4th later today.
And they tack on the extra point. Formation would indicate they're going to try the onside kick here. On the hands team all over that to make the recovery. Here comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. What a satisfying feeling for this team. Just run out the clock and let the celebration begin. Back in motion now. And it's a direct snap. Gets rid of it on the move. That one's incomplete. An interesting 1st down call, but it doesn't work.
Well, the defense had everything covered downfield. The quarterback tries to check it down, but how about the defensive speed to be able to sniff that out?
2nd down, we're going to throw it. Wide open downfield. They bring him down, but that 1st down should be enough to propel them into the national championship game. See what the call is on 1st and 10. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Looking to scramble to his left. And while this is incomplete, we have a flag down in the field. Let's see what this is all about. Well, sometimes it's obvious, sometimes it's controversial, but that lineman a little bit too far downfield, and that's a costly penalty. Here's a wrinkle now. They go to the Wildcat formation with an extra blocker. Let's see how this works out. Direct snap. That's a solid gain out of the Wildcat, but not enough for the 1st down.
Boy, this guy's been a lot of fun to watch today, showing a lot of ability to get outside with speed, some toughness between the tackles. Now he's well over 100 yards, and a big part of the reason this team's going to advance to the next round.
Defense ready for the Wildcat. Just a short gain.
Chris, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. That's exactly what we saw right there.
They stop him at the 4, but it sets up this offense with a 1st and goal.
That is such a big pickup for this offense late in this game. You go play action pass on 3rd down. A lot of times you're caught up on the quarterback trying to sell it. I think the entire offense does their job here. The defense is out of position, and they're able to convert.
A timeout stops the clock with just 7 seconds remaining in the game. So off the loss, it's 2nd and goal from the 7. Wants to throw it. Looking for 6. Touchdown, Aggies. They are pouring it on now.
Coaches love to see a football team that doesn't get caught up in the scoreboard. They're just out executing and doing what needs to be done. That's what we're seeing from this offense. Yeah, they continue to put points on the board and they're pulling away. I just love to see the execution and how they're going about their business.
He'll bring it out from his end zone. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line. Good job by the coverage team.
Miami offense will take over. 1st and 10.
Here's the first play of the drive now. They begin at the 19.
Check.
1st down. Looking to throw the football. Looking for a late, deep throw. It falls incomplete as the clock hits 000. That's it. Game over. Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to win football games. But you and I have been around this team all year long. So impressed with the emotions and how they're able to contain themselves, stay focused on the task at hand. They did that again today. They advance. Cannot wait to watch and see what they can do next week.
And that's going to do it. The winner survives and advances in the playoff bracket. We'll talk to you down the line. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.